Shire here. I'm back with another video finally. I know that that knotless braid, or well, not that, but my knotless braid tutorial was a long time ago. I recorded a couple of things after that, but anywho, as far as videos, hair videos, this is my first one in a really long time. I got all of your messages and I think I replied to every last one. There's a lot of comments, so you guys showed me a lot of love on that video and I appreciate it. I've been torn with this video. I read some of the comments. I said, oh, you know, it was short, you know, you like the intro, you got right into what it was that, you know, we were here for. And then I had a few comments that are like, oh, you talk too much. And then other people are like, yeah, you know, I like all the detail. So this video, I'm gonna try to keep it short, but I wanna give you as much information as possible. So, you know, if it's too much detail for you, then you probably just wanna go ahead and like not watch. But I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. So as you can see, I am like full out, all natural Diana Ross, giving you all different types of 90s vibes, right? 70s, a little something. So right now I have like three different things going on with my hair, and I did that because I wanted to show you guys the health of it, you know, what it looks like, three different ways. So first, right here up in the front, these looser kind of curls. These this here I braided it straight back, and then I went to sleep. I took it out this morning, and you know, they're looser, really cute, you know, kind of braid out, you know, that look. And then this here is the brushed out braid out. So I brushed it and gave it that fullness. And then this here is my hair with water and a little bit of elongating gel. Whether it elongates or not is it's definitely not a question. I don't think it does. My shrinkage is like, whoo, it's on the next level. So yeah, so these are my natural curls here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I am. I know for a fact that I'm like the end of three, like maybe 3C, 4A. But I'm still not sure. I think right here in the middle, the crown, I have to be like a 4C because it is like a battle right here in this part. So anyway, I just kind of, you know, kind of blended it all together so that I could show you guys, you know, the health of my hair. So you can even see right here that this part, the shrinkage is, it's way different than brushing it out. And you know, my hair is pretty long, but like I said, so we'll figure out how to stretch. And I have a really good idea about how to stretch. It does include heat, but you see that my hair has bounced back. So now I want to go ahead and get into the video. I decided, I think it was maybe, it was probably like, I would say like 9 years ago that I decided to go natural. I did not want to do the big chop. I just couldn't imagine walking around with a little baldy. Now, that does not take away from anyone else who has done it. Let me say, the women that have done it, you are very brave. I think that you look beautiful. I personally, it's just not for me. And the main reason being that I'm pretty lazy when it comes to being in a rush and I have somewhere to go. Let me just pull it back in a ponytail and go. You know, I just, that's my comfort. A ponytail bun, I'm good to go. But having such short hair and then having to deal with it when it's growing out and you don't have that many styles that you could really do as it's growing out, to me. So I decided to go ahead and just stop putting perm in my hair. I wish I had a picture of what, you know what I do. So what I'm gonna do is, as I'm talking, I'm gonna show you some photos. And the photos are going to correspond with the story that I'm telling you. So, like I said, I did not want to do the big chop, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna let my perm grow out. So, I started wearing protective styles. I got my first weave, I believe it was 2014, and it was not the best because after the girl did the sew-in, I had no idea because I knew nothing about them. She glued the top 2 tracks near my leave out. And so I'm like, people really have to like re-glue it like every few days and stuff, like, you know, that's really annoying. Come to find out, nobody else was getting their sew-ins done like this, or at least no one I knew. So I took it out and I noticed that my hair, it was 2 totally different textures. You know, I had some waves coming in and then just dead on the bottom. So once it got long enough to where it grew out to almost like a bob, I decided to watch a YouTube video. I put in a ponytail and I cut it off. Now, that bob was fly. I mean, people would ask me all the time, like, who cut your hair? I did. Me and YouTube cut my hair. So after that, I started wearing my weaves. And after I would wear my weave, I would take it out. And mind you, I keep my weaves in for about 3 months. A lot of people say, oh, why do you keep your hair in for so long? That's not healthy. Well, number one, I wash my hair. Once every 2 weeks, my weave gets washed, okay? I fully, you know, put the deep conditioner on, I let it sit, I rinse it out. It's a task, a huge chore, but I would rather do it than go to the hair salon. And you know, long as your braids are dry, like 100% dry, you don't have anything to worry about. So I would wear my weaves for about 3 months, and then when I would take my weaves out, I would, you know, flat iron my hair to see where it was at, and I would probably leave the weave out for about I would say 2 months, and then I would put another weave back in. So my hair eventually just like grew like wildfire. So it looked good, you know. It was heat trained, it wasn't damaged, because you know, once the perm, you know, grew out to a certain length and I cut the rest of the dead hair off, I never let my hair I guess like truly be it's in its natural state, because once I had the new growth come in from my sew-in, I'm flat ironing it once a week. I mean, I was a flat iron queen, but I always made sure that I use heat protectant and stuff like that. So my hair grew pretty long, you'll see the picture. And then I said, you know what, I want to start wearing my hair curly. And my boyfriend's like, your hair is not curly, you can't wear it. I'm like, it actually is. I mean, you could see pictures from when I was a kid, I just don't wear it like that. And so I decided to stop putting heat on my hair and, you know, just letting it turn to its natural, you know, curl. Little did I know that it doesn't work that way. So at one point I had 2 different textures in my hair again, but this time there was no perm involved. It was heat trained hair. I mean, bone straight heat trained hair. And when I say heat trained, a lot of people think of heat damage. So heat damage is, you know, where you done fried, dyed, and blow dried your curls to where they are just bone straight. It's usually unhealthy, it's dry, it's brittle. My hair was none of those things, okay? It was bone straight, but it was healthy, it was shiny, it was long. I mean, I had no issues. But once I stopped putting the heat to it and I had those real curls coming in, it was just like night and day. And so my smart self decides to go get a sew-in. And when I did that, I wanted like an ombre look. So the stylist ended up putting some, you know, dye and some bleach in my hair, just to leave out. And she wasn't a very good stylist. I mean, I I did my research on her on Instagram, and I still don't know how to mess that up. But, you know, she puts the bleach in, and, you know, I know nothing about color. I'd never done that before. And so she walked away, and she comes back, and she was like, oh, your hair turns fast. And so I was like, okay, is that good, bad? She was like, no, it's fine. And then she ends up taking some black color and putting it on top of my hair. I guess like my hair went too blonde. So I was like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, nothing. I have to mix the colors. And I was like, I've never, but you know, once again, I don't know really what's going on. So afterwards, when I left, my hair looked cute, but the weave was very, very dry. I mean, because I had her color the bundles too. And a week later, 2 weeks later, you know, I'm calling, texting her. I'm like, is this supposed to be dry? Like, it feels like hay. And she's like, yeah, just use some coconut oil. So I put coconut oil on it. It did nothing. So I end up cutting it into a bob. That seems to be the trend here. So I cut it into a bob. And my birthday was coming up, so I just wore it like that. I took my weave out, and it was no bueno. It was no good at all. My hair was very, very dry. And then weeks go on, and my hair is just breaking and breaking and breaking. And this was something new to me, because I'm like, am I eating something? Am I, you know, stressing? What's going on? I don't have any stress. I'm eating the same things I normally eat. You know, what is it that's making my hair do this? So that's when I said, you know what? Let me wash it, see what's going on. So I wash it, and I'm looking, and I was like, yeah, it's like, I mean, it looks like mountain, like long, short, it was a mess. And like I said, you'll see pictures, so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I decided that part that was blondish, I decided to go ahead and color that part. I did that. And then I decided to cut it all off, you know, back to a bob. So once I did that, I went back to doing my protective styles and all that. So my hair ended up growing very well. And then it was like some parts growing faster than others. I couldn't figure out why. So fast forward to now, you'll see the pictures of how it progressed, but fast forward to now, my hair is very healthy. As you can see, super thick, super curly, and I don't have any damage anywhere, which is great, right? But now I have to figure out, you know, what can I do to protect my curls? So this is my advice to you. Get your hair to a healthy state, okay? Whether that be stop the flat iron, cut it, do the big chop, whatever it is. In order to reach your hair goal, you're going to have to stop what you're doing. So what I did, I started just doing more and more protective styles. And I went from using the flat iron once a week to once a month, and then slowly weaned myself to once every 3 months. So every once in a while, I'll get that itch, like, oh, let me see, you know, I want to flat iron my hair. It's so much easier to manage. But I'll go for some braids or do something else. So I will tell you, protective styles are your friends. Sew-ins are my favorite. I do like leave out. You just have to be careful with the straight hair. If you're going to, you know, wear the body wave or the straight, you need to use a very, very good heat protectant. And I'm gonna post the one that I use below. So you wanna use the heat protectant when you're blow drying. After you're done blow drying, you wanna use another heat protectant for the flat iron. My second piece of advice would be to do some type of braids. If you don't want to get some knotless braids, box braids, some cornrows, then just do your own braids. If you know, braids aren't your thing, then you can go ahead and do your hair, you know, in some kind of style where there is the least amount of manipulation. For women of color, if you are constantly combing and pulling and doing your hair is not going to like it, and it's going to show you, hey, I don't like that. Okay, so it's going to be shedding and it's going to be dry, and you're going to say, well, okay, something's not right, let me start over. If you keep going with the same kind of manipulation, you're going to have the same problems. You don't want to brush your hair every single day, detangle your hair every single day. It's not healthy. Also, I would say, some people say, oh, vitamins don't work, vitamins don't count. Actually, for me, they do. I notice a difference when I use vitamins. And number 4 would be to drink your water. Make sure you get plenty of vegetables. And number 5, you have to constantly condition your hair, constantly deep condition your hair. Figure out your hair, type, and you might need a protein treatment here and there. So I'm gonna list these 5 things below. I'm going to post my pictures, and I want to hear from you guys. You guys let me know what you think. I'm also going to post the picture of the hair color that I used. It was a hair wax, actually, and you just like put it in and it dries, and then that's it. And it was really cute. It was kind of like it said orange, but it gives you that carrot top, color. So I'm gonna post another video of how I got the hairstyle that I got. And it's super easy. I mean, you're just gonna twist your hair around your finger, let it dry, and go on about your day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and hit the subscribe button at the bottom, like this video, share the video, and if you're on Instagram, send me a DM. Like some of the other ladies from previous videos have sent me a DM and they're like, hey girl, we're friends now, so follow me, or I like your video, whatever. I always follow you guys back because we are friends. We're right here. So yeah, and then you can tell me what else you want me to post, what else you want me to talk about, and tell me, hey, I hated your video, or I really liked it, whatever, float your boat. So I can't wait to hear from you guys, and as always, I appreciate you watching. So
hey, feeling good, like I should. When in